After the last chapter of Chainsaw Man, I've waited. We've all waited to see what's going to happen next to ASA after Nayuta pierced her head with a chain in chapter 119. It left us on a huge cliffhanger, creating different theories like, did Nayuta just annihilate ASA already in the story? Bro, she busted in a house like everybody owed her rent money. But today is the day that Chainsaw Man chapter has arrived. But before I begin, can everyone like the video and watch till the end, because the way Fujimoto ended the chapter was very interesting. So chapter 20 starts off Denji being extremely shocked Nayuta pierced ASA in the head with a chain from her finger and turned her into a dog. How can she be so ruthless? So people's theories was incorrect about her dying in the last chapter. Some people did, not everybody had that theory. So Denji asked Nayuta, why did she turn ASA into a dog? And ASA responds, because she spit on my property. So I guess the kiss was a spit? Oh, I get it now. Because she kissed him, and you know how, when you kiss you have saliva in your mouth. So, and Denji is Nayuta's property? I guess Denji elevated from a dog to Nayuta's property. I guess. Anyways, this right here is Makima all over again, but on a brat's level. But it's not over. Listen to what she says next. When Denji asked her to turn her back right now, this instant, she said, I'm hungry, can't do it, nuh-uh. This is definitely brat psychology 101. And a brat is someone that is mischievous, selfish, and spoiled. Usually this happens when you give a child everything they want and desires. Furthermore, when the child acts bad or become problematic, there's no discipline towards that child, so they grow up a spoiled brat. But the real question is, was her personality like this before she met Denji or after? But then the conversation begins to get more serious at the table. She asks Denji, why do you want to turn her back when every woman tries to annihilate you? Denji responds, it's because the feelings that he gets when he's around her. So Nayuta agrees to turn her back, but under two conditions. And if he breaks these conditions, she'll leave ASA as a dog for life. Bro, she trying to give her life as a dog. When I first heard this, I was like, what other conditions she is going to create now? Especially after hearing the 3 rules not to break in the last chapter. So anywho, condition number 1. Nayuta says that Denji has to let her eat ice cream every single day. And condition number 2, she says no more getting friendly with ASA. And Denji's facial expression was just in pure shock when he heard this from her. He just started liking this beautiful girl. They started to build a relationship, and now he has to be restricted from her. Next, Nayuta says something that's very, very interesting. She said that she doesn't like how ASA smells. Denji replies, does she smell like a wet dog? And Nayuta says, no, that's a good smell, dummy. So this makes me think, do y'all remember when Makima said that she can recognize people's smell? That's how she was aware of Chainsaw Man's whereabouts, but not Denji's. That's how Denji was able to defeat Makima in the final chapter. So Nayuta can recognize Yoru, the war devil's scent, but she doesn't really know it's actually her. I'm not too sure at the moment. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Nayuta says that she's going to erase ASA memories of her going on a date with Denji and make her think that Denji stood her up. So we begin to see the memories that Nayuta is creating, showing ASA back at school talking to herself on how Denji must have forgotten about her. Then Yoshida shows up and asks ASA to keep her company. Then the chapter ends. Now I have a question too. I have so many questions. But listen to this. If Nayuta is creating the memories of ASA, ASA is talking to Yoru, the war devil, in her memories. And these are the memories that Nayuta is creating for her. Are you understanding? So it's like she does know she's the war devil. And it's like she's playing this plot where she's trying to act like she doesn't know. Maybe to keep the information away from Denji, so he won't be too aware, I don't know. But she's just trying to protect him. It's crazy how Denji is supposed to be the one that's giving Nayuta a great life. In retrospect, it seems like Nayuta is giving Denji a greater life because she's protecting her from all the women that is crazy, trying to set him up and do all this other stuff to him, you know, annihilate him, you know. So that's actually a great thing that she's in his life. But let me know what y'all think in the comments below. So there's two theories that I have when it comes to Nayuta's desires and why she's doing things like this. The first theory, she liked Denji a lot more than a friend, and she doesn't really want to be a sibling. She actually wants to be his girlfriend when she gets older. So it creates jealousy that makes her read and see every girl that he tries to date in his life. Number 2, she really loves Denji as a big brother that helped gave her a better life than she previously had, and don't want a girl to take him away from her. So that's why she called ASA a thief in the last chapter, because ASA was in the process of stealing her property. But chapter 120 was really good. I can tell that every chapter that takes it slow to build character is cultivating something that is really, really big that's on the horizon in Chainsaw Man. Thank you everybody that stayed to the end. Don't forget to like the video and comment your favorite part.